And TeamStreamTeam seems to be doing pretty well for themselves here. As Flom, your last man sitting here for Exertus, trying to roll through the jail. And he is going to get that kill onto a Joe with the 250, but that's going to be about it there. Let me turn the volume down just a wee bit. Maybe something like that. There we go. Right on. So for TeamStreamTeam, it's the same files we saw last game. It's Statutory, Ape, Polly, McNutty, Adrin, and A2Z. And then for Exertus, it is Flom, Shots, and Pinecone, who are in Bluminator, who are all original players. What the roster had started out this season. Of course, they lost Shroud, who went and joined Mediocre Gamers, and they picked up Lawrence to replace him. As we do see McNutty trying to hold things off here at the B bomb side. Exertus does have 3 members gathered up outside the B. Lawrence and one other player actually kind of ninjaing the bomb towards A, though, as you can see. So it seems like it's going to be a B fake and then an A execution. We are seeing Pauly and company trying to hold off this aggression here at B, and they do get the kill so far. McNutty and Pauly both coming up with the kill. And CTs are starting to rotate a bit, but as I said, the bomb's actually coming to this A-bomb side, and Abe did not rotate, so he'll be able to get this, and they plant right for him, and he'll get both frags very easily. So now a 3-0 score in favor of Exertus. I know my mic probably cut out a little bit earlier because when I switch scenes, my mic sometimes cuts out, but yeah. Stop streaming. No, go away. I'm casting another match. I'm not stopping the stream. Super troll. Alright guys, so we are in the next round here. This is the first gun round, so Exertus, of course, able to buy up all the AKs here. As you can see, they're kind of spread out across the map. Adrin is going to be able to deliver the first frag, but Pinecone is able to trade right back onto Adrin and keeps it at a 4 versus 4 here. Flom and company looking like they're trying to work themselves mid and cat. Flom looking around. There is one CT in the air. That's going to be A2Z towards the fence. Looks like he might be able to get a free kill on Flom, but he misses the bullets. Flom able to now react. And so no free kill there for A2Z. He might have rushed his shot just a little bit there. Pauly trying to peek out from Joe. Gets caught by Flom. And so it is going to be Exertus definitely in the lead at this point with the 4 versus 3 advantage. They've also taken A2Z down to very low HP. And they do shift their attention now to the catwalk to work their way here into the A bomb site. McNutty will be at B. He does get the kill onto Shots. And now we're probably forgetting to rotate. But we do definitely see Exertus making their way into A. Now Statutory Ape is still at the horseshoe area, and he will peek out, and he actually prevents the bomb plant, and now Pinecone and company are going to try to rush him. He's going to be able to get one of those two, so great play by Ape to get the bomb down, as well as deliver another frag to get the better end of the trade and get the TeamStreamTeam another round here, making the score overall 4-0. Alright, so we do have still an even gun round here. Exertus with AKs once again trying to press their way into B, but McNutty is once again quick to deliver some early frags. Pauly there to support as well. They're trying to come up late T-stairs, will catch A2Z, and Shots took Pauly down. So a 3 versus 3. Bears trying to make their way into B bomb site. Adrin has rotated to jail. McNutty is still inside the site, but Shots is able to spam him. And so another kill goes to Exertus. They now have the 1-man advantage. But like I said, Adrin is here and waiting and positioned very well. Able to do a lot of damage. Catches Bluminator flanking him. What a play from Adrin. What awareness. He gets shots down to 8 HP and reacts just in time to that flank. Definitely a great play. But now Adrin has to do more. He has to win the 1 versus 1, but Flom will do it instead. And so we have back-to-back heads-up plays here from both teams, but it was definitely Flom who had the best one to finally get around for Exertus. And Exertus has certainly had a rough season, folks. They've had a roster at the preseason that some people thought would be good, and they did not do well this season so far, that's for sure. In fact, I think they only have 1 win so far this season, if I'm not mistaken. I could be a little bit inaccurate. I haven't followed them as of recent because of how bad they were doing. They weren't really a contender, in my opinion, and I still don't think they are. I think they have like a 1-6 record or something like that. So definitely not doing well this season. Definitely not a hot team. The netcode in TST bet is not still live, guys. So calm on down. It'll be reported later. pad. I've already told them who won, so not bad. It'll be updated on the site soon enough. Let's get back into the round here. So far, we're having kind of equal trades going on back and forth. We do have 2 M4s left on the TST side. Adren does have the 5.7 here. Bomb is attempted to be planted inside the site. But Adren able to pop up another frag there with the 5.7 to the bomb point. Once again being prevented. McNutty gonna spot BlueNader, takes that kill too. And so now it's all up to Glorens. 1 versus 3. Very low HP at the horseshoe. McNutty will take him down, and TeamStreamTeam is on a roll. On a roll. So like I said, I have reported that TST beat netcode to CSGO Lounge. So they know, so now now it's on them to update their sites. Okay. We are going to have an eco round here from Exertus, and they're just going to try to spill into B. And McNutty's been pretty good about this. He gets caught in a really bad position, but he still delivers the frag. He's able to get away for now, and Paulie helping him out in a huge way with the inflade. Grabbing a couple of frags for himself, and this seems like it'll be a perfect victory here, or a flawless victory for TST. You see Paulie taking out Flom, so flawless victory. And that's how they said it, like in Mortal Kombat or something like that. Or was it Killer Instinct? I can't remember what fighting game it was that always talked about a flawless victory. Excuse me, had to wet the whistle there. Talking alone, eventually causes you to need some liquid. And Exertus is yet again on another eco. They're trying to press mid into Cat this time, and A2Z was aggressive there with the Famas, already delivering 2 frags, getting a 3rd, and gets the bomb down. Lauren's able to make the trade, but Ape is still up at the A-bomb side, and he's definitely been very good here. He'll go ahead and get that kill onto shots, and now it's up to Lawrence, and Lawrence will get taken down by Ape as well. And honestly, this has been pretty much a complete landslide, I guess you could say. I don't know if there's really any other term to describe what we're seeing here so far. So yeah, apparently it was Mortal Kombat, so there you have it. Appreciate chat with the solid answers, keeping me informed. We are moving to the next round here. Finally, some guns on the Exertus side and op onto BlueNader, which is what he's most known for on his team. Or in CS in general, I guess. What is going to happen here? We see Exertus definitely splitting their way towards mid and A at this point. A and A playing a stack upper A. And that's kind of normal for this map. You usually do see the A players together, not separated. We're going to see Panko making his way up the catwalk at mid, and he's going to deliver some shots and work his way into jail, but Paulie is here with the Silenced M4, so he's going to be kind of waiting for this. And Dren also watching here. I don't know if he can see him through the smoke or not. I think he finally does notice him a bit there. Throws down some fire. Not going to land it, though. So far, no kills yet, but lots of damage being exchanged. And 8 being aggressive on Cat will finally take Pinecone down, so TST once again kind of rolling through in this first gun round, but we'll see if they can keep it up. McNutty finally gets taken down at B, but Adren trades immediately onto Flom and keeps the man advantage here for TST. Paulie also getting a kill, but BlueNader has arisen with the op, and he's able to keep it close now at 2 versus 3. Lawrence trying to traverse his way up upper. He is going to have Adren right there to his right. He is going to be able to get the frag onto Adren, though, so now 2 versus 2. Bomb is going to be planted by BlueNader, and can we finally see Exertus putting another point on the board? They definitely need it. As A2Z is going to be coming from upper BlueNader, waiting for him with the op, but BlueNader misses the shot, but Lawrence takes down 8 in the process, so it's okay. As A2Z is still trying to see if he can make the play here. Knows one is upper, knows he has to worry about the op on BlueNader. He has to keep flicking his aim back and forth. These are definitely tough angles to try to approach if you're A2Z. I don't blame him at all there. That was definitely a tough play to try to make. And definitely a great round for Exertus, though they definitely needed it. Definitely needed it. Alrighty then. So with that being said, we are into the next round here. So far, Exertus has had quite a tough time. And they've already lost one player in this round as well. But they did win the last round, so it does show that they at least have some fight in them. I think Lauren's able to pick up the kill here on some aggression in upper A. E2Z, though, makes a trade right back, so the CTs do stay in the advantage. So now it is a 4-on-3. Two terrorists are going to be making their way up into the B bomb site. McNutty is going to be here with the M4. He's done pretty well so far defending B, though the last round he did get taken out. He's trying his best here. Definitely going to receive a lot of spam, though. He's able to work his way around. Does a little bit of damage, but does get taken out eventually. But the rest of the CTs are making the proper rotates here. Paul is able to take down one. Adren actually has the op. So it's a 2 versus 2 situation. Bomb is going to be planted, but Adren and A2Z will be on the retake here. Like I said, Adren has that op. So he definitely could deliver something here. Going to go ahead and peek out. Gets an easy shot there onto shots. Looking for more. Flom's in the pit. Now 1 versus 1. Great play by Flom, but he has to worry about Adren. I think he knows where Adren is. Adren able to slip down. Undetected, but Flom's still peeking the proper spot there and getting the frag. So great play by Flom. Of course, a lot of you guys may know Flom. He streams on a pretty regular basis, especially streaming CS. So I think most people in the chat are probably familiar with Flom. We're going to see if Exertus can keep it up, man. They've won the last 2 rounds in a row, I believe. Yep. And so that's definitely them starting to make this comeback. We're going to see Pauly getting a little bit aggressive here on the B lobby. Meanwhile, we do see kind of a split towards mid and A here for the T-side team. Ape once again kind of playing that horseshoe area. Jerome was actually trying to play cat from pit. He gets taken out. Pauly's been able to press all the way through B, so he's going to be on a huge flank here in just a second, so that could prove to be fruitful. We'll have to see, but so far, Pinecone is going to be the one delivering that first frag there. Shots is actually in vent, so he may be able to catch Pauly on that flank we were talking about earlier here. Meanwhile, we are trying to see Exertus try to press into A, but Ape and McNutty doing a great job of holding on, so now they got it back down to a 3 versus 3. Actually not a bad situation anymore for TSP. We'll see if they can keep it up here. Glorance and McNutty going to exchange some fire. Ape still holding the horseshoe. Bomb is inside A. Believe it's on Lawrence, but Shot's going to take a kill there onto Pauly, so now at 2 versus 3. Blue Manor actually is the one that has the bomb, and he could go ahead and try to escape through CT spawn, but Statutory 8 catches him and gets the bomb down. Not sure if he saw the bomb, though. Ape, it would just be wise not to repeat here, but the bomb has been recollected. Ape trying to hold it off. I think the bomb may actually try to make a run for the B bomb site now. Noah's still staying inside A. There wasn't enough time, I guess, to run B. I think that's what Blue Manor actually originally intended. When we saw Bluminator start working his way here, I think if he wouldn't have died, he was trying to run all the way B. But he got caught, and that pretty much killed any opportunity to try to rotate to the other side. So, great job by TST. They allowed Exertus to win the last couple of rounds in a row, but they are quick to put a halt to the momentum. As you can see from that cool graph. That cool graph, though. As some people are saying this map is T-sided, it's actually pretty balanced. I've seen people be able to win multiple rounds from both sides, so it's definitely one of those 8 to 7, 9 to 6 type maps, and it's also really dependent upon your team. Some teams love T-side, and they feel their T-side strats are stronger. Some teams really feel their CT setup and their CT plays really good, and they rely on that to get rounds. So this map is one of the more balanced maps in the rotation. I know it's not played nearly as much as a lot of the other maps that you see, especially in European events, but this map is actually pretty balanced. Maybe slightly T-side because CT rotations can be a bit longer through CT spawn and such. And the retake points are pretty small choke points, like J and upper CT at A, for example, are pretty small choke points. So I guess at that point you can say it's slightly T-favored, but it's pretty balanced. Let's get back into the round here. It is a 3 versus 3 with the terrorists are at the disadvantage here. Glorans doesn't even have a gun, so that's kind of tough. And Pauly able to take down the P90, and Glorans will now be able to pick up a gun because of that trade. So now at 2 versus 2, the bomb is actually going to be on Bluminator. That's actually working towards B. McNutty is trying to rotate himself back over there, and he's going to get there at about the same time as Bloom. I think Bloom will be able to get the bomb plant before McNutty can challenge, and that was a really nice grenade. Takes McNutty down to 47. Bluminator getting the plant. Gordon's going to be at lower. He's going to be able to take down McNutty. So great play there. And Ape, I'm not sure if he's really going to try to do this. I mean, he has enough time, but he has to run in there and get both kills. He does have a kit, so it is definitely possible. But it's going to be tough. Bluminator is playing inside the pit, I believe. And there is one terrace at lower. He is going to go ahead and start working his way in. He does spot Bloom inside the pit, and that'll be all he'll see. Bluminator will take him out, so now the score is going to be 8-4. And so it's starting to make this game a little bit interesting. It was definitely started out very one-sided, but we're definitely starting to see... It's hard to see Exertus show some life here at times. It's definitely not extremely T-sided. That's a little bit of a stretch. Like I said, I've seen plenty of teams deliver rounds on CT side. It depends on your team, I'm telling you. This is the same map from Counter-Strike Source. I played on it for years on Source, and so did a lot of the guys on some of the... Well, Adren did on TST. I guess that's really about it. Bluminator and Flom played it a lot in Source as well. So... Can't go either way, but definitely slightly T-sided. Anyway, we have an eco round here for TeamStreamTeam, which is definitely a great opportunity for Exertus to try to get their way back into this game, and they're doing so already pretty well. Could be a flawless victory for them. As Paul and McNutty are going to be the only two CTs remaining, and they just have the USP on McNutty, and I think Paulie has a 5-7. Looks like Paulie's actually trying to make a play through the smoke, but Bluminator is going to take him down immediately. And so, it's not looking good here. Looks like it is going to be the round for Exertus. 8-5 scoreline. Flawless victory for Exertus as Lawrence takes out McNutty in the end. So with the score being now 8-5, I mean, at first I was thinking TST was just going to run away with this match. That's what it looked like. They played really, really well against Netcode on DDoS 2. Exertus had struggled all season long, so it looked like a recipe for disaster for Exertus. But I have to say, here in those last few rounds, Exertus is starting to put up a fight, and they're starting to make this game interesting. Yeah, you're right. No team really plays this a lot anymore because it's not used in major tournaments. But the North Americans are pretty used to it and playing it for the past few seasons of ESEA. I don't know if SIVO uses this map or not, so... But I know in ESEA at least, the teams have been playing it for the past 2 or 3 seasons. So that equates to almost, like, 6 months to a year of playing this map. We are going to see TST trying to fight back immediately, but so far we have an even trade, so 4 versus 4 situation here. Ape getting aggressive in the smoke, able to pick up a kill onto Pinecone, so this is a great start for TST to make a comeback into this round as Ape picks up an AK, grabs another kill. Bluminator, your last man standing here for Exertus, trying to make his way into the B-bomb site, but Paul is definitely doing a great job of holding them off, but Bloom eventually does get the kill. He has the bomb. He has plenty of time. Looks like he's actually trying to run his way through CT spawn back to A. Ape is actually in jail. So this is actually a really good clutch here attempt from Bluminator. I think he might actually be able to get this. I think Ape thinks that he's B. I don't think he realizes Bluminator ran all the way through CT spawn back to the A-bomb site. He'll realize it now. He is going to have to pull his knife out and haul ass here with the Nikes to try to get over there to the A-bomb site. Meanwhile, Bloom is just kind of chilling out. He has the bomb planted for him. He's at underground. The only real problem with this is Bloom has low HP, and Ape, once he sees his bomb plant, well, actually, the way he planted it, he could be Cat, too, in Ape's eyes. But now that that Molly is out, he knows exactly where Bluminator is. But he has to wait. Bloom actually kind of peeks out a little bit. Ape just runs through the flames, trying to kill Bloom as quickly as he can, but unable to come up with it there. Great heads-up play by Bluminator. He was actually in a really bad situation. He was able to get the kill onto Paulie and play a really smart movement and bring that bomb over to A and put another round on the board for Exertus. So now they've actually won the last 3 rounds in a row. They had a couple of rounds before that. It's now 8-6. So definitely, you know, at the end of the day, Exertus is starting to stage a little bit of a comeback here. I mean, that's really the bottom line. Great job. We are going to get here into the final round of the first half. It's an eco for the TST squad, though. As you can see, they just have a head armor and pistols on most of their players. Flom is just charging through here at B, picking up Paulie and McNutty, and Exertus is going to storm into the site now. No CTs in the area. The other players were stacking A with 3. And so they're obviously going to go for it. I mean, it's the last round of the half. They really don't have a choice. But I think Exertus has a great positioning here, a great opportunity to make the half as close as possible at 8-7, which is certainly fantastic for them after having such a rough start. But Ape and A2Z actually get 2 kills and pick up 2 guns. So now it's a 3 versus 2. And all of a sudden, the retake is possible. But Shots is going to get the kill onto 8, so now A2Z all alone trying to make something happen, but Shots comes up with another, and Exertus is able to win out the first half, making the score 8-7. And of course, GoTV is going to crash because that happens on ESEA sometimes. Or no, it'll just be my whole game. Thanks. Thanks, appreciate you. Cool. Gotta love CSGO sometimes. Got to love CSGO. Get out of here. Awesome. Sick. Cool. Beautiful. Love. Anyway, if you guys are enjoying yourselves, please hit that follow button on Twitch if you don't mind. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I do cast on this channel Sunday through Thursday nights. So you can always catch me casting CS on this channel almost every weekday night, basically. It's not Windows 95, I just used the classic GUI or theme, whatever you want to call it. But we didn't miss anything at least. It's the first round of the second half. I didn't miss anything at all, so that's good. As we are going to watch TST here on the team side, try to see if they can prevent Exertus from tying the game up at 8 apiece. So far, Pinecone does take a pretty good amount of damage over here towards the B side of the map, but we do see Bloom and company already making the rotations to come here at B, which is where the bomb is at. Now, McNutty's actually still T-stairs, and Flom got aggressive on Cat, so he knows that there's no one mid. So that is going to allow some rotations to take place here. But we do see McNutty able to take Flom down at mid. Great play. And now here comes the B execution. 8 leading the charts, taking out Pinecone and TST. We're just going to start storming this side. A2Z and Adren with another kill apiece. And so now Glorange or LMS, he's going to run to McNutty here at jail in just a second. Let's see who can get the frag. Trading some bullets. It is McNutty who comes up with it in the end. And so the score is now 9-7. So no tie for Exertus. It is a 9-7 game. What up, Shockwave? What up, everybody? Like I said, I can't really talk to you guys a whole lot during the match. I'll talk to you guys after, do some Q&A with you guys, maybe play some games too before I go to bed. So stick around if you want to hear from me more on a personal level, so to speak, after the match is over. Gotta focus on the game. We do have an eco round here for Exertus. Of course, they lost the first round, and sometimes you can go for upgraded pistols and head armor if you want to try to go for it all, go for glory, basically. It's almost like it's considered a full buy, really, on second round to go head armor and upgrade pistol, but this time they don't elect to go with any armor except for one of their players, so this is a more economical save, but they're still giving themselves a chance by buying some upgraded pistols, basically. They are trying to go for the frags here at T-stairs. Bluminator actually does get the kill onto A2Z and did some damage to Adren as well. So Exertus actually making this a little bit interesting. As Pauly starting to make his way into the B-bomb site here, does spot Glorange out in the pit, looking for the frag, and he will finally land it there. This does actually force Bluminator to rotate over towards B, the deal with Pauly. The bomb actually is starting to make its way towards B as well. They're starting to clear out the site here. Pauly continuing to deliver damage here, but now he has to worry about Bloom behind him, but McNutty's there to save the day from lower B, and so now Pinecone's your LMS for Exertus. Looks like TST going to have a quick, easy peasy 10-7. And Pinecone might just try to look for a gun. Though there really is none to be found, I don't think. He's just trying to look and see if anybody died or dropped a gun somewhere, looks like. He saw the AK there. And that's actually smart. I kind of want to talk about this. So if you're a team and you have guns and you know that the other team's going to be trying to save guns, like, the perfect play is to do shit like this. Like, throw stuff out of reach. Pinecone, like you've been able to see, hasn't been able to find anything. So it's always good if one of your teammates dies and you already have a gun, to go ahead and take his gun and throw it out of bounds to where no one can grab it. That's actually a really smart play. So this is kind of a tip to you guys if you're ever playing matchmaking or just whatever, and you notice that the other team's on a save and you guys all have guns and one of your teammates dies, try to put their gun, if you can, if it's safe, in a position to where no one else can find it. Don't want to give up them free guns to the opposing team. The reason why this isn't on Go Lounge is because it just got scheduled last minute, so there was no time to put up the bet. Usually CSGO Lounge tries to put up stuff 24 hours in advance or something around that time. Literally, there's only 5 minutes notice for this match. So not much we could do there as far as getting the bet up. We are going to see another eco, of course, from Exertus, and it looks like TST will be able to win it. But I have to say, they made it a little bit interesting. They got that Galil, and they haven't noticed Flom's just chilling in pit right now. Oh my god. Mother of God. Able to prevent the bomb plant there. Looking for A2Z as well. What a ninja play there from Flom. Short-lived, but still cool. A2Z still wins the round for TST in the end, making the overall score 11-7. But I have to say, and I'm sure you'll agree, that play by Flom, pretty sneaky, pretty ninja. He actually made the best play out of it that he could. At least he prevented the bomb plant for a while. That's really the best he could have hoped for. But still a win for TST in the end. They're now up 11-7. We are going to see TST trying to control mid, but Lauren's going to get aggressive here at long for the first time out of the M4, and so far it's an equal trade. Shot's trying to get aggressive here at B, going to get taken down by Pauly though. So far TST is remaining in the lead, but only by the slightest bit. Just one player advantage here. Luminator and Flom still inside A. Pinecone going to be towards the B. Bomb is at middle, so it can go either way at this point. Not really sure where they want to take it. Looks like we actually saw A2Z kind of press up into the CT connector. Meanwhile, Pauly trading shots here at B. Going to get taken down by Pinecone. So now TST looking to split A, I think. A2Z has great positioning here in the connector. Very dangerous position to have for the CTs. And A2Z will get the kill on the Flom, trying to rotate through CT spawn. Actually, A is completely open at this point. TST doesn't know that for sure, but I think they're going to catch on here pretty soon as A2Z is just kind of running in. All they have to worry about now is underground in the horseshoe area. Bomb going to get planted. You see they actually planted for CT side because they weren't 100% sure where the CTs were at. They thought maybe one was still upper. Of course, that's not the case. CT is actually trying to Prince through Cat as well as upper CT. Ponko will be upper. A2Z does spot him. Going to trade some bullets here. Meanwhile, we do have one coming Cat. That's going to be Luminator, and McNutty will find him. A2Z going to find Pinecone. And so that is the end of that. Another round to Stream Team, now up 12-7. So it's looking pretty good for TST at this point. So it looks like we might have maybe another save here from Exertus. So maybe a quick 13-7 for TST. Like I said, if you guys are enjoying the stream, please hit that follow button on Twitch if you don't mind. You can also follow me on Twitter and Facebook. I really appreciate the follow. I don't really ask for anything else, but I do appreciate the support. So if you enjoy CSGO, you enjoy esports, you're enjoying the commentary I'm providing, I cast on here almost every single weekday night, Sunday through Thursday, around this time. Actually, I start earlier than this, of course, but I'm usually on around this time every single weekday night. So definitely stay tuned and follow up and come back again if you enjoy yourself. As we are in another eco round, which is why I'm kind of just babbling, because there's really nothing to see here, basically. No armor or anything brought up on Exertus at all, so just give themselves kind of a chance with the 250s and such. But as you can see, TST not falling for any type of stack or anything. And in fact, Ape actually pulls a crazy 180 on Bluminator. That was actually a really good opportunity for Bloom to maybe pick up a gun in this whole situation, but a great reaction from Statutory Ape, and so a little bit of a dropping of the ball, so to speak, from Bloom there. So it's just Lawrence and Flom left. Flom could try to grab a gun from Adren. Adren actually is going to run up and on Flom. But Flom is going to get taken down. So no gun save there. So it's all up to Glorens with the CZ. He gets spotted though. And it looks like it might be a flawless victory for TST at the end of the day. Pauly knows exactly where Glorens is. Oh no, Glorens runs out of bullets. Glorens is getting the jailhouse C-section right now. Poor Glorens. Poor bro. We'll remember you. Does stop hacking. Dude, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I can't not hack. It's just part of my lifestyle now. If you're not cheating, you're not trying, boys. Just remember that. But meanwhile, Exertus is finally able to buy, and we actually do have an op on Bluminator. It's actually one of the first times I've seen him with an op, and well, especially in this half. But it's only one of the few times I've seen him have it, period, this whole time. But look at shots and Pinecone delivering for Exertus over at the B side of the map. They get the bomb down, and they get all the frags so quickly. It's a 5 versus 2. So definitely some great plays coming in here from Exertus, and not a moment too soon. They definitely been on the back foot pretty much the entire game, so it was basically kind of a now or never situation for Exertus. All right, Nutty does show a little bit here for TST. He does deliver one frag, but still certainly the advantages for Exertus. 4 versus 2. Ape and McNutty just trying to work the mid the best that they can. Flom is inside the vents, though, so this is kind of a dangerous spot that TST needs to worry about. Because he might catch McNutty working into Jay, but he's also getting flanked from Ape, but he's able to pick up on Ape, gets that kill, too. Now McNutty, of course, was aware Flom's in the vent, so he's going to be trading bullets with him here, but he also has to worry about one sneaking up on him from the actual jail, which would be Pinecone. So a little bit of a tough spot here for McNutty. Flom actually does back off the vents. McNutty working his way around. Spots out Bloom. Bloom misses the shot. McNutty stays alive, though. 20 seconds left. It's actually kind of dangerous because if McNutty lets the clock run out and then he dies, he gets $0. So he needs to go ahead and decide now whether he wants to save or possibly die before. He doesn't want to die when the clock hits the 0 marker, that's for sure. So now I think he's trying to do his best to get in the safest position possible to hold to this AK. The clock is now 0, and it will be Exertus on hunt mode. But McNutty actually is going to catch Pinecone. He won't die. He'll be able to hold on to the AK. So McNutty making the best out of that last second situation. As we are at the next gun round here, 13-8 scoreline in favor of TST, but here in recent times, Exertus has certainly been trying to fight back and close the gap and try to prove that they still got something left in them this season. They certainly had a rough one. They've only found one win so far, but they're looking for round number 2. But Dren does open things up on shots at the B side with the op, so TeamStreamTeam opening things up the best that they can here. Flom playing a little bit aggressive at mid. He also has his teammate playing pretty aggro on the catwalk, so Exertus is definitely electing, and they've done this every round so far on CT side, just electing to get mid control. And so this is kind of one way you can play season. I'll actually talk about the different metas of CT side season here in a second when I get a chance in between rounds, I guess, as Poly picks up another crazy frag towards B, and so TST is quick to fight right back. They may have lost that last round, but they're not letting it get to them, as you can see. They're still fragging hard right now. McNutty finally going to press loudspeaking door, able to get the kill onto Glorns, who is playing aggressive cat. And so TST, they could get like a completely flawless round. They all have 100 HP, actually. They haven't taken any damage even yet. So that is definitely crazy stuff. Finally, Flom is able to get a kill onto McNutty, so at least they stopped the bleeding there a little bit. But Bluminator is getting flanked. Poor Bluminator. Let's watch.
Bomb has been planted.
Arms of an angel. This Poly's just going to take him out as I sing the ASPCA song, because that's really the desperate situation he was in. He was like that poor puppy that's been abused its whole life, that's waiting for an adoption or a donation from you. That was Bluminator right there. He was in that same desperate situation. Okay, not nearly as bad, but those ASPCA commercials, though, seriously, that's the one commercial that gets me every time. I have to turn it off. Am I the only one that like wants to just cry his eyes out when he sees the ASPCA commercial? For those of you who are in Europe, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, and you're like, Dustin, shut up, dude. Just be quiet. But for those of you in North America who watch television at all, knows exactly what I'm talking about, and man, it's depressing. So the score is now 14-8 and an eco for Exertus, which means probably a pretty quick game point situation for TST. So I think they'll eventually wind up with the win here. It's going to be a tough road for Exertus to try to come back at this point, but not a bad way to start. They do get the kill onto a Dren there. They're going to press through smoke to continue to try to press into ACCZ and Ape, but Ape and company have a great crossfire setup, so Ape going to come up with 3 fracks there. Poly working his way into B solo. He spots both CTs, so they know that they're B, so that means the bomb will make its way A. But Pinecone's already aware of the danger of the situation, so he's already going to be rotating towards that A bomb. So the bomb is definitely going to get planted, and Shots has very low HP. He only has 4 HP with the AK. I would suspect that Shots really should probably just give the AK to Pinecone if they want to have a chance at this retake. Like, that's me. Maybe I'm wrong, but that would be the smart play here, I think. But no, it looks like Shots is just going to try to use him as a wall of meat to try to get in there with the AK, but he gets taken down immediately by Ape, and Pingo takes down immediately by McNutty. So game-point situation here for TST, 15-8 scoreline, and at this point, I think that the loss count will just only grow for Exertus now. Yeah, these Europeans are killing me right now. You guys are so mean. Why so mean, man? Getting to what could be the final round of this game, unless Exertus can find something and dig deep here and try to come up with the game plan that would be successful. But so far, it's been very inconsistent. As you can see, they've only won one round this whole half. And McNutty is already opening up things on the Flom, so already looking a little bit rough here for Exertus. Pinecone only has a Mag 7, for instance, which is now gone because Paulie just got the frag onto him. So looking like we're going to see a B hit here from what I can tell. I'm going to switch over here to Shots as he is inside the pit. Does have one teammate, but already gets taken down. So Shots trying to make something happen. He'll get taken down as well. So now it's all up to Glorans, 1 versus 4 to try to save the day for Exertus. And it's not looking good, but he'll try his best here. He runs into Paulie, and that'll be it. GG. And so TST goes 2-0 tonight on my stream. So congrats to them. Once again, thank all of you so very much for tuning in. I appreciate every viewer that I get. I appreciate all the support. It really means a lot to me. You know, I've been trying to do the best that I can to bring the most North American CSGO coverage possible to the community, which means I'm streaming every night pretty much, guys. Like, I stream Sunday through Thursday. So, like, usually either Sunday or Monday, I'm on the ESEA channel casting matches, and then the other 4 days of the weekdays left, I'm on this channel. So basically, guys, if you want to catch some more CSGO casting, if you enjoy CSGO, you enjoy esports, you enjoy my commentary, you want to support me and support the scene, definitely hit that follow button.